There we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a reading of The Disaster Artist, followed by a reading of The Room. Tonight, we've got an all-star cast, including Eric as Greg and Mark, Kinsey as Juliet and Lisa, Logan as Philip / Denny / Billy in the original script, Anne as Carolyn playing Claudette, Casey as Robin and Michelle, Curtis as Raphael, the DP, as well as Scott, who plays Mike / Bran in the original script. Matt Edwards there is going to be Dan / Chris R / Jimmy in the original script. Jack will be Kyle / Peter. Let's see here. Alexis is going to be giving us our action description for The Room later and filling in a bunch of roles for us in The Disaster Artist. Jessica is going to be playing Amber, real-life girlfriend of Greg, till she wisens up. George will be Sandy, he's the first AD on The Room, as well as notable producer Jason Hammer. Karina is going to be filling in a bunch of roles for us tonight, including Iris Burton. And then Jeremy is going to be giving us the action description on The Disaster Artist. Of course, I am Tommy Wiseau. You know I don't drink. Let's get started, everybody. Take it away, Jeremy.
Nice. All right. The Disaster Artist, written by the guys who also wrote 500 Days of Summer, based on the book by Greg Sestero and Tom Bissell. No refunds. A sign outside the Lemley Fairfax, June 27th, 2003, opening weekend of The Room. Kristen Bell speaks directly into the camera.
You can't begin to describe it. It's just so...
Adam Scott speaks directly into the camera.
I mean...
Nothing like you've ever seen.
Totally, impossibly terrible.
I think I have the wrong script. Yep. That's exactly what this is. I thought we were doing The Room first. And now I see we are not. Let me just click this button. I'm assuming the reason why everyone's not talking is because I have a line. And wait, no, I don't. Evan Smith. No, oh, okay, cool. What the fuck?
To say it's a bad movie is offensive to other bad movies.
The acting, the script, the green screen.
The sex scenes are particularly upsetting.
The thing is, anybody can make a bad movie. This is something else, something extraordinary.
It's more than a movie. It's an experience, a triumph.
At least 50 times, maybe more. If I had a time machine, I would love to go back and figure out, what the hell was happening on that set, you know?
Bang! The Disaster Artist. Titles. Interior, Gene Shelton's acting studio. 2 actors are performing a scene on a small stage. One of them is Greg Babyface Sestero. 19, blonde, California surfer dude, handsome. Super, San Francisco, July 1998.
Unless Godot comes.
And if he comes,
we'll be saved.
Greg slowly takes off his hat, looks at it. He's acting, but not very confidently.
Well, shall we go?
Greg's performance is painfully flat. You've never seen a more self-conscious actor.
Pull on your trousers.
What?
Pull on your trousers.
You want me to pull on my trousers?
A voice from the beyond calls.
Stop. Jesus, that was...
The voice belongs to legendary acting teacher Gene Shelton. 60s, small in stature, huge in every other way. In the front row of the acting school.
Painfully unremarkable.
We see Greg visibly deflate. This hurts.
Rob, your breath was all over... your breath control is all over the place. And Greg?
Greg waits for it.
So scared and insecure, like a wounded puppy.
Greg sighs, knows she's right.
You even want to be an actor?
More than anything.
Jean just sighs, shakes her head. Greg and his scene partner take their seats. Jean turns to the rest of the class.
Who else? Who can show me that they want this? Anyone?
No takers. The room too afraid of her wrath at the moment, and then
I go.
the whole room turns to the voice. It belongs to a long-haired, muscle-toned, serious-looking man with a slight hunch and a creased face. He wears black pants, a gaudy belt, dark sunglasses, equal parts Jack Sparrow and 1980s Van Damme villain. For the first time, Greg is laying eyes on the man who will change his life forever. This is motherfucking Tommy Wiseau. Everyone watches as Tommy saunters slowly up to the stage, focused, intense. He turns a chair around and straddles it, getting into character.
And what is it you have for us, Thomas?
He looks up from the chair, pushing his dyed black locks from his face.
It's Tommy, not Thomas. Never Thomas.
Shelton rolls her eyes. Whatever, she sits.
When you're ready.
Greg, too, sits back, intrigued, as if knowing he's about to witness something unforgettable. The man called Tommy looks up at the ceiling, channeling something. After a few beats, he begins.
Stella. Stella.
Tommy's accent is every bit as unusual as his fashion sense. French, German, Eastern European. It's impossible to tell. Tom says Stella a few more times. Then he stands, starts wandering the stage like a lost kitten.
Stella.
Maybe Tommy hasn't read the rest of the play, or maybe he doesn't speak English. Anything is possible right now. Greg sees some of his fellow students looking at one another, trying to make sense of what they're seeing. Tommy doesn't seem to notice or care.
Stella.
Tommy shouts it at the crowd. Then he shouts it at the floor. He shouts it at the chair. He kicks the chair, causing even Jean, who's seen everything, to jump in her seat. Everyone is aghast. And finally, at long last, he collapses. Covering his face with his hands, he starts to rock back and forth as if experiencing an epileptic fit. Greg is amazed. The balls on this guy.
Stella. Don't ever leave me, baby.
He lays on the ground, another long beat. Then it's over. Tommy stands, runs his fingers through his hair, waits for Jean Shelton's response. Everyone is waiting for Jean Shelton's response.
Where to begin?
Someone in the crowd laughs nervously. Jean puts her hand up to silence that person.
I'll ask you this, Tommy. What was it you were trying to accomplish with that?
Tommy doesn't understand the question.
I was performing the Tennessee Williams.
Yes, but what is your objective? What does Stanley want?
He is hysterical.
No, see, that is not an objective. Objective means pursuit. You are pursuing someone, trying to reach them. You're not screaming because you are sick or in pain.
Forgive me, but you're wrong.
And that takes the whole room by surprise. Jean's eyes go wide. No one has ever spoken to her in this way. She can't believe it. In fact, no one can believe it.
See, I know this Stanley. I'll show you again.
Jean raises her hand.
I've seen enough. Thank you.
Tommy shrugs, walks back to his seat, to Jean as he passes.
Don't know the Stanley.
Jean doesn't know what to make of this person. Tommy keeps walking, passing Greg as he does. Greg looks up at him, awed. How can anyone have that confidence? And we cut to exterior Jean Shelton's acting studio moments later. Tommy beating a hasty retreat. Greg races up to him.
Excuse me.
Tommy keeps walking.
Hey, man.
It's only this second attempt that Tommy realizes someone is talking to him.
My name's Greg. Greg Sestero.
Tommy looks Greg up and down. Who is this guy?
Would you want to do a scene together?
And on Tommy's face, cut to exterior Greg's San Francisco home day. Greg is having a football catch with a neighbor kid. When a white Mercedes, its windows tinted, pulls up, the windows come down. Sure enough,
Get in.
Tommy is dressed in an elegant white shirt and tight black skinny jeans.
Oh, I thought we were...
I have to eat now. I get cranky a little bit when I don't eat.
Greg hesitates. This is already super weird. Tommy misreads.
Don't worry, I pay.
Greg thinks about it, shrugs. Why not? Hops in the front. He looks at the car's interior, brand new, all the amenities and anemones. He wasn't expecting this.
Nice car.
Tommy turns to him, intense.
Don't talk about me.
What?
What I drive, where I go. You understand, yes?
Greg does not, at all. But he doesn't say so. He sees the toy robot crab wiggling on the dashboard.
Don't look at Robot Crab. He's shy.
And with that, the car pulls out and off they go. Cut to interior, Little Tony's later. Packed at lunchtime, Tommy and Greg in a booth. Tommy still has his sunglasses on. He flags a person walking by who definitely isn't a waiter.
I need to order.
I don't work here.
Guy walks on. Soon enough, the waiter appears before he can even speak.
Pesto pasta, minestrone soup, and a cup of hot water.
Sorry, did you say hot water?
Why you give me a hard time? Hot water, yes. Then more bread with raisin stuff.
The waiter looks at Greg, wondering if he's equally as odd.
Oh, just vodka for me, thanks.
The waiter leaves.
Why you ask me here?
What?
Same partners. You making joke?
No,
Greg tries to think of the right thing to say.
look, the thing is, when I get up there in front of people, all I can think about is, what if they laugh at me? What if I embarrass myself? I'm not in the moment, but shit, man, you're amazing.
Tommy sits back, listening.
I figured I could learn a thing or two. That's all.
Tommy considers this. For a moment, we're not sure if he buys it. Then he takes out 2 copies of The Lightning Rod Man by Melville.
Let's do scene.
You mean here?
Greg is obviously intimidated by the crowd, not Tommy.
So what? Yes.
There's like people trying to eat.
Are you not dedicated actor? To be dedicated, you have to rehearse.
Greg looks around at all the crowded diners.
I will play the Lightning Rod Man. You play the other man with the Z.
Zechariah. Okay.
Okay. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Louder.
What?
Louder. Really project yourself. Good day, sir.
This draws the attention of some patrons. Greg turns to them, self-conscious.
Forget them. There is only you and there is only me. I said, good day, sir.
Greg is a little hesitant, but he takes a deep breath and he goes for it.
Have I, sir, the honor of a visit from the illustrious god Jupiter Tonans?
Greg looks up. What the fuck is this play?
That's good. Keep going.
So stood he in the Greek statue of old, grasping the lightning bolt.
Tommy nods, encouraging.
If you be he or his viceroy, I have to thank you for this noble storm.
Hey, it's actually working for Greg. And we cut to exterior, Little Tony's later. Greg and Tommy emerge. Greg feels great.
It's like Brando says, you have to feel every performance right in your bones. That's how you know that it's right.
Bridget Brando?
No, Marlon Brando. Godfather on the waterfront.
Nothing.
He did that Stella speech in the Streetcar Named Desire movie.
Ah, yes, I like this guy.
Greg looks at Tommy askew, then he smiles.
Oh man, I'm going to show you some things that will blow your mind.
Tommy nods. A nice beat. Greg assumes the day is done.
So I'll see you in class?
Brought football, no? Let's play.
In that?
Tommy smiles wide and runs into the park. Greg shakes his head. Nothing to do but follow. Cut to exterior polo fields at Golden Gate Park later. Greg throws Tommy the ball. He bobbles and drops it.
My God, sunshine like hell today. This park is no place for vampire.
What?
You ever been to Los Angeles?
Tommy picks up the ball and throws it back to Greg. A wobbly sideways pass that never comes close to reaching it.
Once, when I was little, Universal Studios, Grauman's Chinese, Sunset Boulevard. Best 2 days of my life.
In Los Angeles, everyone wants to be a star. All these pretty boys waiting for their chance.
Greg throws the ball back. Again, Tommy drops it.
Just have to get lucky, I guess.
And that angers Tommy.
No,
He gets in his face. Greg has no idea what's happening.
you have to be the best.
Greg nods okay, and then Tommy drop kicks the football, sending it flying over Greg's head.
Touchdown.
Greg laughs. Tommy does too. They're enjoying themselves. Cut to interior third floor hallway. Guerrero Street condo, same. They approach the entrance to Tommy's condo. Tommy takes out a key ring with at least 50 keys on it. As he's about to open the door, he stops.
Must ask you again. Please don't talk about me. Not to class, not to anyone.
Greg nods. After a stern beat, Tommy accepts this, opens the door. Greg follows him inside, no idea what to expect. Interior Tommy's condo, Guerrero Street, same. And it's weird. Papers strewn everywhere, boxes spilling over with cassette tapes, each one labeled with a different date, videotapes, office equipment, a blue unicorn statue in the corner next to a random shopping cart filled with the empty plastic bags.
Man's on vacation.
Cool.
That explains it. Tommy walks into another room, leaving Greg to continue exploring. On one wall are several framed portraits of Tommy. On another is the American flag. In fact, there are American flags all over.
So, where you're from, Tommy?
New Orleans.
Originally?
No response. Greg keeps exploring. On one shelf are handcrafted sculptures of Disney characters, a Skeletor mask, and a vase of dead roses. On another, books about acting and film. Greg sees a framed poem, perhaps Tommy's favorite, called I Do Not Choose to Be a Common Man. Greg sees a bunch of shopping bags scattered around the room, all with a particular amateurish label on it. Street Fashions USA. Tommy re-enters with 2 glasses of water.
Street Fashions USA?
Do marketing, retail stuff. I'm a man of many skills.
Greg is impressed. And now Greg's eyes fall on a photograph of a much younger Tommy standing in front of the Eiffel Tower. It looks to be taken in the 1960s.
When was this taken?
A few years back.
Wow, you look so young in it.
Not so old now, you know.
How old are you?
Don't be smart guy, okay?
A beat. Greg quickly changes the subject.
So, how'd you get into acting?
It's always been dream, long time, but I ignore it. Then one day I have accident. Guy runs red light, smash, very bad. Like wake up call, you could say. So I stop the other things and go back to my dream.
Greg nods, understanding.
For me, everything changed with Home Alone.
Home Alone, what is that, movie?
Yeah, it's Home Alone.
Tommy has apparently never heard of it.
Anyway, it spoke to me, man. That movie changed my life. Ever since then,
You want to be star.
I just want to be in movies. It's what I was born to do.
I understand. It's your dream.
Greg nods. Finally someone who understands him. One day with Tommy and he can feel he's comfortable growing. A movie scene from Rebel Without a Cause. James Dean as Jim Stark. He's in the holding cell at the precinct at Warner Brothers Studios and his parents have come to bail him out.
Don't I buy you everything you want?
Oh, you buy me many things.
We give you love and affection, don't we? Then what is it?
Reveal we are interior Tommy's apartment. Another night. Greg is showing Tommy Rebel Without a Cause. Tommy watches with rapt attention. Back on TV screen, Dean's parents continue to argue with one another until finally Dean just can't take it anymore.
You're tearing me apart!
Tommy slaps Greg on the arm. You see that? Greg smiles. Tommy, enraptured, leans forward in his chair, studying every inflection and mannerism of Dean's performance, his idol. Interior, Little Tony's later that night. Tommy and Greg are buzzing from the brilliance of the film.
His emotion, moment to moment, not plastic.
I thought you would like that.
The way he speaks, style. He has that signature thing.
Yeah, it's called being James Dean.
You can be like Dean.
Me?
My God, you are behind the schedule. Listen to me, young man. You have the gift. You have the look. Now you watch the Dean very close and you learn.
Greg takes that in.
You really believe that?
I believe in you.
Greg is amazed at this. Tommy sees Greg as he wants to be seen, as no one else sees him. It's a powerful thing.
I believe in you too, Tommy. If I can have a career in this business, so could you.
I don't want career.
Oh, I thought
I want my own planet.
your own planet?
Call it Tommy's Planet. Big lights, big stores, big events. Spectacular.
Again, Greg wants to laugh at this, but he can't. Tommy's enthusiasm, his unbridled confidence is overpowering.
You can live there too if you want. I'll let you stay for a while.
Thanks.
Greg laughs at this. Tommy smiles, holds Greg's gaze as a beat.
Here, I have present.
Tommy takes something out of his pocket. It's a pen with the Street Fashions USA label. Tommy hands it to Greg with great drama and meaning. Greg takes it. He looks at the other side of the label, and on it is the picture of an orb. Written beneath the orb, Tommy's Planet. On Greg's bewildered face, cut to exterior diner later. Greg and Tommy exit, back to talking about Dean and the film.
3 movies, and just like that, he's dead. What a tragedy.
Tommy nods in agreement.
You know, he died south of here. I want to go one day to the crash site, pay my respects.
So let's do it.
What, now? It's like 300 miles away.
Tommy throws him his keys.
You drive.
And just like that, Greg and Tommy are taking a road trip. Interior, Tommy's car later. Greg drives. He's mid-story.
And we had this talent show in middle school, and I was going to sing it.
In front of everyone?
Yeah, the whole school, parents, teachers, everybody. I was so excited, learned all the words, practiced day and night.
So you could win the contest.
No, I was just excited to do it. My first chance to perform in front of an audience, you know, it was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I get the picture.
So the day before the show, I'm in my room. I take a break from singing to go down, get some orange juice, and as I'm walking down, I hear my parents. They must have thought I was still upstairs.
Greg recalls the painful memory. Tommy sees his face change.
What'd they say?
My dad was all, "Who told that kid he could sing? He sounds terrible. He's gonna embarrass us in front of our friends."
Tommy absorbs that. Wow.
And my mom, who usually stuck up for me, all she could say was, "When he realizes he's terrible, maybe then he'll grow out of this shit."
Greg stares straight ahead, remembering. It hurts him still.
Next morning, they woke me up. I faked a stomach flu, stayed home for the day.
You missed the whole show?
To this
Greg
day,
keeps driving.
I've never had the guts to sing in public.
A long beat of silence. Greg continues to drive. Eventually,
My God, Greg, what a story.
they drive in silence a few beats, and then
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya.
Tommy gestures. It's Greg's turn. Greg laughs, but then sees Tommy is dead serious.
No.
Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama.
A beat. Tommy looks at Greg. Won't take no for an answer. Greg rolls his eyes.
Key Largo, Montego.
Until finally, Greg, with a smile, joins in.
Baby. Why don't we go
Yeah,
to Kokomo?
Greg appreciates what Tommy wants to do for him.
We'll take it fast and then we'll take it slow.
Tommy stops singing to allow Greg to finish alone.
That's where we want to go.
Way down to Kokomo.
And on the two of them belting it out unabashed, cut to exterior highway 46 later, somber. The car is parked by the side of the road, its headlights on, illuminating the spot where James Dean died.
I'll miss him very much.
Greg nods in the moment.
His whole life, he hears, "You're not good enough. You'll never make it," but he doesn't listen.
And he shows them all.
Greg nods.
Don't be us, Greg.
Greg laughs, then sees Tommy as serious.
We'll show them all. You'll see.
He becomes serious too.
Give me your pinky.
What?
Pinky swear.
Tommy holds out his pinky.
Right here, right now, we make a pact to push each other, believe in each other to never lose sight of our dream.
Greg nods. He's fired up. He locks his pinky with Tommy's. It's a deal. Cut 2, interior Tommy's car later. Later, drive back, still awash in the euphoria of their pact.
We should move to LA.
Yeah, right.
Why not?
Tommy, I can't just go to LA.
Sure you can. Why can't you?
For one thing, I can't afford it.
This is not a problem. We stay at my place.
Wait, you have a place in LA?
I have an apartment that I rarely use. We can go there together. Roommates.
Greg can't believe it.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, it's up to you. I don't force you.
Greg is speechless, but very intrigued.
You ever have a roommate before? You love it. Roommate's the best.
Greg is deep in thought, but he can't help but smile. His dream in reach. Tommy sees it.
I see you smiling, baby face. This could be great, no? The start of something very special.
And we hear
Are you out of your mind?
interior Sestero House day. Greg is lugging suitcases towards the front door. His mom, 50.
What are you
I
going
have
to do
money
for money?
saved from the modeling jobs.
What money will last you 2 weeks? Then what?
I'll get a job, or
This Tommy person. You barely know this man and you're moving in together?
we're not moving in together.
What does he want with you? Nothing in life is free, Greg.
I'm just gonna stay at his place for a while.
She shakes her head.
Do you know how hard it is, this acting thing? You don't just move to LA and things happen. You have to be lucky. You have to be talented.
Greg shoots her a look.
You know what I mean?
A beat.
I've tried so hard to protect you. You walk out that door.
I know what I'm doing, okay, Mom?
Mrs. Sestero does not seem convinced, at which point we hear a horn from outside. Greg looks through the window to see Tommy pulled up in his convertible. Greg smiles. Mrs. Sestero gets her first good look at Tommy, her eyes open wide. Cut to exterior Sestero House. Same. Greg makes his way towards the car, lugging a suitcase. Super. August 31st, 1998. He throws one in the back, goes back to get another. From behind him comes Mrs. Sestero.
So you must be Tommy.
I am Tommy.
She holds his gaze a beat.
I need to ask you something, Tommy, because I'm looking at your eyes and they're completely red. Are you on drugs?
Drugs?
Greg comes back out with another suitcase.
Perhaps you can tell me why you wish to help my son.
Why? What's his problem? Babyface, cool guy.
Babyface?
Greg shakes his head, wishing Tommy didn't say that. Mrs. Sestero turns back to Tommy.
One more thing, Tommy, and this is important. No sex. Do you hear me?
Mom, Jesus!
Are we clear, Tommy?
A beat. And then a smile comes over Tommy's face.
Well, we all do.
And even Greg is weirded out by that.
Wait, what?
Tommy ignores this, looks at his watch.
Greg, we really gotta go.
Mom looks at Greg. Greg kisses her on the cheek. He's going. Tears form in her eyes. Greg takes a moment to glance back in the window where his father is watching him leave. He's not coming out to the car. An unspoken beat. Greg throws his last bag in the back, hops in.
Be safe, mon chéri.
Tommy puts the car into gear, perhaps forgetting he's in a convertible. He says to Greg,
My gosh, crazy.
What does that mean? We all do.
Figure of speech.
Greg lets that go. He takes out one last look back at the window where his father was and isn't anymore. He's hoping he's doing the right thing and truly believes that he is. Time will tell. And we cut to exterior 405 highway. Later, a bird's eye view of the car driving south. Interior, Tommy's car same. The guy's in mid-conversation.
Not just vampire movie. All-time greatest vampire movie. Call it Vampire from Alcatraz, King of Vampires.
Wow.
You would see this movie?
Fuck yeah, I would.
Of course you would. It would be an unforgettable movie based on truth.
Wait, what do you mean truth?
Greg looks at Tommy, unsure if he's serious. Tommy smiles. Greg shakes his head. What a joker. Tommy points.
See, we're almost there.
Greg looks out the window. Los Angeles is getting closer. His excitement builds. Cut 2, interior Tommy's car, same, driving through Hollywood.
Coming to LA is not easy, my friend, but you take your time. You're only 16 now.
16? Yeah, no, I'm almost 21.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Greg isn't sure what that means. They pass Grauman's Chinese Theater where a premiere is taking place. Rush Hour with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. The red carpet flashbulbs popping, both men inches from their dream.
It's beautiful.
Exterior fountain and sunset, Hollywood, California later. Tommy drives slowly down the street talking to himself.
Is it this one? Wait, no, it must be. I think this is the wrong street.
Tommy takes a left. They continue driving, looking for the place. Greg finds it very strange that Tommy can't find his own apartment. Keeps that to himself.
Ah, yes, here it is.
They pull into the entrance to an apartment complex.
If anyone asks, you're my cousin.
Cool. Wait, what?
Interior, Tommy's Los Angeles apartment, continuous. A nice apartment, not much furniture. The only decorations a doors poster. Still, Greg is impressed.
Whoa.
It's not castle, but I think it's okay.
Are you kidding? It's...
But then Greg notices there's only one bedroom. He's suddenly very unsure about the situation.
One bedroom.
Tommy sees Greg's face.
What's the problem? You don't want to share a bed with me?
A very long beat. Greg looks like he might shit himself. Then Tommy smiles.
Come on, I'm joking. What do you think?
Greg laughs. Phew!
Check this out.
Tommy shows Greg a strange portion of the room has been partitioned off with black velvet drapes.
What is it?
Second bedroom.
Greg looks to get a closer look. A red lamp and air mattress on the floor. Not very homey.
You can have the big bedroom.
Are you sure, Tommy? I can try to find a cheap room somewhere.
Oh, Greg. I want you to be my guest. Like in Beauty and the Beast. On Beauty, of course.
They both laugh.
You're the best. You're the beast.
Okay.
Greg throws his bag down on the bed.
Man, you've had this place the whole time?
Several years now.
How come you never moved down here yourself? Made a real go of it or something, you know?
Tommy takes a moment to think about this.
Never had a friend to do it with.
Greg takes that in. A nice beat between them. Tommy smiles.
But now I'll show you best part.
And Tommy runs out of the apartment, excited. Greg, smiling, follows after him. Cut to exterior roof deck. Tommy's apartment moments later. The city lights twinkling at night. A stunning view.
It's incredible.
They look out together for a beat.
Tommy, thank you. I never would have done any of this if it wasn't for you.
You're very welcome.
They turn back to the city lights down below, on top of the world.
Holy shit, we're doing this! We're really doing it! Woohoo!
And on that note of unbridled optimism and excitement, we cut to interior Hollywood apartment the next morning. Greg awakens, the bedroom doors open, and it seems like Tommy's been gone a long time. Greg picks up an old copy of Hollywood Reporter. He blows dust off the cover, opens it, and we cut to a series of shots. Those first days in LA, Greg and Tommy, separately, driving down the stunning tree-lined streets of Beverly Hills. Expensive-looking cars and expensive-looking driveways of even more expensive-looking homes. Both of them smiling wide, optimistic. They both drop headshots off of various agencies. Greg eats a burrito in Poquito Mas. At the next table, another aspiring actor is circling the trades. Greg observes, makes a mental note of this. Tommy at an open casting call.
Do I hear an accent?
What? What do you mean?
Cut to interior Iris Burton agency later. Greg sits across from Chris, 30, executive assistant. Chris is studying Greg's headshots. As he does, Greg's eyes look at the client photos on the walls. Jerry O'Connell, Hilary Duff, Josh Hartnett. He's sufficiently impressed.
These are great, actually.
Greg wasn't expecting that. His eyes light up.
Do you have any tape?
And he deflates.
That's okay. Not everyone does in the beginning.
Greg smiles relieved. Chris hits the intercom button.
Can I have Iris come back here for a moment?
Greg is over the moon. They wait a beat, and then she's there. Iris Burton, 60s, legit. She looks at Greg, eyeing him up and down, silently judging.
Miramax would fillet this guy.
Paramount too.
Greg can't believe how well this is going.
You're not meeting with anyone else, are you? No, you're all mine.
With one last intense look at Greg, Iris Burton marches out. Greg looks from her back to Chris, and Chris just says,
Welcome to the Iris Burton Agency.
Greg can't believe it. Cut to Interior Las Palmas Club, same. The dance floor is teeming with wannabe starlets grooving to the music. Tommy and Greg sit in a booth off to the side.
Tell me everything.
What do you mean?
The acting business. How to become a big star like you.
Big star, Tommy.
But you're on your way.
Greg thinks about that. It's true.
I can learn from you. Teach me.
Tommy looks at him, all ears. Greg thinks about it.
Okay, so first off,
Cut to interior photography studio day, high-end, fashionable, expensive. And here's Tommy posing for the camera, his shirt unbuttoned, his lips puckered, his hair blowing in the breeze.
you're gonna need some headshots, good ones, with a lot of poses to show your range.
Need more wham machine.
Cut to exterior street, another day, Tommy looking through the ridiculous headshots. In one, his shirt is unbuttoned, showing his bare chest. His hair is pinned back. He looks like a scary woman. In another, Tommy's hair is free-flowing and he's making a come hither look at the camera. Blue steel? Tommy is pleased. Back to interior nightclub.
And you're gonna need an agent. That's the hardest thing.
You have one.
Well, yeah, but
So you'll tell him about me.
Greg blinks twice but doesn't answer. Cut to interior Tommy's apartment day. Tommy is scouring Backstage magazine, circling open casting calls he might be right for.
there's something called Backstage Magazine. That's where you'll hear about auditions.
Cut to interior casting office, hallway day. Tommy is auditioning.
Oh no, sir. My mommy told me never talk to strangers.
Excuse me. Sorry. What are you doing?
I'm acting.
You were reading the wrong part.
I like this one better. May I go on?
The casting people just look at him, incredulous.
The people there can seem really nice, but I don't know.
Back to interior 2020 nightclub.
Sometimes they say they're gonna call and they don't. It's kind of fucked up.
Tommy shakes his head. That is fucked up.
Eventually you book enough gigs to get your SAG card.
SAG card. What is SAG?
It's the Actors Union.
How do I get into union?
You can get in through a TV show, commercials.
Once I have my SAG card, I'm a true actor.
Yep.
Greg notices a pair of beautiful women looking over at them. He smiles, looks away. Tommy catches it, sees what Greg is looking at, frowns. Before he can say anything, the women have walked over.
We just wanted to come over and say hey.
Hey, I'm Greg. This is Tommy.
Tommy glowers.
Ladies, do you mind? We're having a conversation. What do you have to offer?
The women are momentarily stunned.
Ask what do you do? Something besides drink, any job or anything? You, what do you offer besides taking the vodka?
The women look at each other. Is this guy for real?
A nice night, losers.
The women walk away. Greg winces in embarrassment.
Can you believe that?
Greg looks at Tommy, no words. Later, Tommy on the dance floor, dancing his heart out, oblivious to how people are avoiding him. Greg sits alone in the booth as the waitress comes by with more drinks.
Vodka soda and 2 hot waters.
Thanks.
Tommy tries to wave Greg over to dance with him. Greg ignores him, turns back to the waitress.
Your friend is unique.
That's for sure.
The waitress takes a beat.
Hey, do I know you from somewhere?
Wow, really? Yeah, I mean, I'm an actor.
You're always at the Paquito Mas off Sunset.
Yes. Oh, that place is delicious.
I've seen you there.
Greg looks at her a beat. She's really pretty.
Maybe next time you could come say hello.
Or you could just call me. My name's Amber.
Greg.
Angle on Tommy, dancing his heart out. He sees the waitress lean over and give Greg her phone number. This bothers him for some reason. And on his face, cut to, interior audition another day. Greg doing a scene with a truly terrible English accent.
Don't talk to me like that, or I'll be bleeding smash you in the face.
Thank you.
Greg looks up, bummed. He was really into that. He deflates. Cut to, exterior Runyon Canyon day. Greg on the phone.
Yeah, Iris Burton, please. Greg Sestero. Really? Because that's what you said the last 2 times I called. No, I understand. All right, well, can you tell her hello?
Greg curses to himself. Fuck! Cut to, interior Hollywood apartment later. Greg is with Amber watching Gilmore Girls.
Watching me?
I mean, not in a creepy way, like I'm watching you sort of way. I just,
Angle on Greg and Amber.
I read for that part.
You're way better looking than that guy.
Enter Tommy in a huff.
hi, Greg.
And seeing Amber, he's doubly annoyed.
Hey, man, this is Amber. I was telling you about.
I don't have time for this. I must change quickly and go.
Okay, is everything all right?
You've heard of Konstantin Stanislavski?
Yeah, of course. That's Olivier's teacher, right?
Olivia's teacher, and now Tommy's teacher. At first class this evening.
With Stanislavski?
One and only.
Beat.
Pretty sure Stanislavski is dead.
Impossible. I just speak to him.
Amber thinks about correcting him further and decides not to.
I'll let you know how it is, babyface. Maybe one day you join.
Tommy goes in his room, shuts the door. Amber looks at Greg.
He just called you babyface.
Whenever you're ready, Tommy.
Interior Stanislavski School of Acting, same. Tommy sits cross-legged on the platform wearing a white beater and a red bandana. Finally, he turns to the audience.
Let me not, to the marriage of true mind, admit impediments.
This class is a lot bigger than the one in San Francisco. Its students more varied in age and ethnicity, but everyone in it is as puzzled as they were up north.
Love is not love, which alters when it alternation finds.
Angle on the teacher, 50s, goateed, ponytail poking out of his fedora. He's horrified.
Stop.
The teacher stands. Tommy picks himself off the ground.
What exactly are you doing?
Sonnet. You know sonnet?
Yes, Tommy, I know what a sonnet is. I guess what I'm asking is why on earth would you choose to do that today?
Tommy doesn't understand that question.
Have you seen yourself? I mean, no offense, brother, but look at you. You're a scary dude.
Tommy is very offended by this.
Look, I'm just going to say it because earlier you learn this, the better. The earlier that you learn this, the better. You're never going to be the hero who gets the girl, Tommy. You scare people, but you'd make a perfect villain.
Tommy looks like he might cry. He jumps down off the platform angry.
I'm not villain.
He grabs his coat off the chair and storms out the room. The teacher calls after him.
Hey, I'm just trying to help.
But he's out of there. Cut to interior, exterior, William Morris Agency, another day. Tommy is in mid-argument with the receptionist.
No, I do understand. I just do not accept.
Sir.
What is your name, miss?
Lisa?
Miss Lisa. I know what you Hollywood people think. You think I look strange or I'm villain, but I'm great American actor. I demand speak with your boss.
Sir, I'm not going to tell you again. Do I have to call security?
A beat.
You're not a nice person, Lisa.
Interior Hollywood apartment night. Tommy is eating microwave pasta and a cut-off tea when Greg comes in from his retail job.
Hey, Tommy.
Greg, we must go out tonight. Maybe go dancing or a movie. Have you seen this talented Ripley man?
Oh, no, but actually Amber and I have this birthday party.
Tommy pretends he isn't bothered. He's not a great actor. Greg feels bad.
Would you like to come with us?
Exterior rooftop birthday party later. Amber and Greg enter with Tommy in tow. The place is packed with people, streamers and balloons for decorations that read happy birthday. Seeing Amber and Greg, Barry's partygoers approach them warmly, hugs and kisses all around. Tommy stands back, sunglasses on, distant, like he's never seen a birthday party before.
Oh, and this is Greg's roommate, Tommy.
I don't like this place.
No more is said. Amber looks at everyone.
Let's have a drink.
Later, while Greg and Amber seem to know everyone, Tommy stands alone in the corner next to a table of food. He picks up a carrot, sniffs it, then puts it back. Tommy is approached by Henry, a friendly partygoer.
Try the onion dip. I made it myself. I made all of this.
Tommy looks at the food, then back at Henry. Suspicious. Tommy takes a small taste.
It's disgusting. I hate it.
Henry is insulted, turns and walks away.
Wow, people are so strange these days.
Tommy ignores him alone. He spots Greg and Amber across the room sitting on the steps arm in arm. She laughs at something he says and then kisses him. He takes it in this image a long beat until it's interrupted by the arriving cake. Everyone sings happy birthday to someone. Tommy takes this as his opportunity to slip out unseen. Cut to interior Tommy's car night. Tommy drives down Sunset towards Beverly Hills, his loneliness more palpable than ever. He takes into his cassette recorder.
Just because you have blonde hair, you think you rule the world? No, it's pathetic. Anyway, here we are, another shitty day. Don't know how much more of this I can take, you know?
We've never seen Tommy look this defeated. Cut to exterior rooftop party later. Greg is in mid-conversation with an actor friend.
Oh, dude, it's been such a crazy year. Just wrapped the Mel Gibson movie.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and I'm about to shoot this pilot for HBO, second lead.
Oh, shit. Wow, dude, that's good for you.
Thanks, man.
Greg smiles, but it's a pained one. The actor friend notices.
But you're good?
Me? Yeah, for sure.
Working on anything at the moment?
Nah, just auditioning, figuring out the next move.
Awkward silence. Greg starts looking around for Tommy.
Anyway, good seeing you, Sean. I think I'm gonna go find my friend.
You mean a weird guy with long hair? Saw him leave like an hour ago.
And this is news to Greg. Cut to interior Spago later that night. Tommy dines by himself at the exclusive LA eatery. Around the room, everyone else is on a date or in a big group. And then he recognizes someone. 40s, dark suit, slick. Movie producer Jason Hammer. Tommy puts down his fork, stands, and approaches his table.
Sorry to interrupt, but you are the movie producer, Jason Hammer.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Hammer shakes his hand, thinking that will be the end of it. His two female guests look on.
I'm Tommy Wiseau.
Okay.
Tommy just stands there.
Can I help you, Tommy? We're kind of in the middle of something.
I won't give you the bullshit. I have a lot of talent and many great ideas. Please.
From one of his pockets, he pulls out a headshot. Hammer resists, now clearly annoyed.
This isn't the time or the place.
So tell me time and place, and I'll meet you there.
Tommy waves the headshot. Hammer won't take in his face.
Come on, man.
Other tables notice the commotion. Seeing this isn't working, Tommy decides to try something else.
To be or not to be is the question.
Oh my God.
Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and the arrows.
The whole room now is watching this total disbelief.
Security.
Tommy ignores them, soldiering on. His big chance.
Or to take up the arms against the sea of trouble.
And now security has arrived. They grab Tommy as he's being carted off.
Give me a chance, Mr. Hammer. One chance.
Yeah, I'll give you a call if we decide to remake Swamp Thing.
Laughter from Hammer's guests. Tommy is enraged.
You are Swamp Thing. I am Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy knocks a glass over, spilling everywhere as he's escorted out of the restaurant. Everyone watches a new low. Exterior, Greg and Tommy's Hollywood apartment establishing. The sun rises in the sky, the light bright and intense. Exterior, interior, Greg and Tommy's apartment same. Greg comes home and sees the front doors open. That's weird. He walks in.
Tommy?
No response. Greg looks around. No sign of Tommy anywhere. And then he sees the door to the fire escape is also ajar. Exterior, Greg's and Tommy's apartment rooftop same. Greg climbs up to find Tommy still dressed in last night's clothes, looking over the edge like he could jump.
Tommy?
It takes a beat, but eventually Tommy turns, his face still streaked with tears.
You okay?
You think I'm villain?
What?
Another beat.
This town, I know they don't want me. They don't understand me. Maybe I don't have what it takes.
Greg stands next to Tommy. He too has been feeling the effects of all the rejection lately.
You know what you mean?
You do?
Yeah, man, of course. Agent totally stopped taking my calls. All I hear is no, all day, every day. It's been fucking hard.
Tommy nods.
Nobody liked me. Nobody gave me a chance my whole life.
Greg sighs. Both of them sit there a beat. Greg sees how low Tommy is.
But we can't give up.
Tommy doesn't seem to be sure.
Hey, look at me. When they told James Dean he wasn't good enough, did he listen to them?
This approach gets Tommy's attention.
Fuck that. No, he ignored them. And he showed them all. And that's what we'll do too.
Tommy thinks about this.
Just wish I knew how.
They stand there, together, a long beat.
Maybe we should just make our own movie.
Isn't that a wild idea? But then his face changes. The wheels turning, something occurs to him.
A great idea.
And we cut to series of shots. Tommy gets to work. Hey, Tommy draws the curtains for complete darkness. We hear?
So it all takes place in one room.
B. Tommy sets up a typewriter on the desk. He places a copy of Streetcar Named Desire next to it.
Everybody happy, life is perfect.
Tommy calls out to Greg.
Greg, how long a movie script?
C. Tommy paces around the room, taking it into his cassette recorder. This is what we've been hearing.
But then this girl, this beautiful girl, she betrayed him.
D. Tommy sits before the typewriter, his fingers on the keys, ready to write his masterpiece.
Sleep with the best friend. We call him Mark, after Mark Damon from Talented Ripley Men.
E. Tommy hanging upside down from his pull-up bar, working out his frustration.
So Johnny go crazy, decide to kill himself in front of the whole world. Then they see he showed them all.
F. Tommy typing as furiously as one can with two fingers. Greg is in the kitchen, hears the typing, and then a guttural yell from behind the curtain.
Ah!
Tommy, you all right?
He hears?
I can't think in this house.
Greg isn't sure how to respond.
Okay, I'm heading out.
Again, no response. Greg just exits. Cut to exterior park day. Greg is running. His hair and beard have grown out. Super. May 7th, 2001, 5 months later. Interior apartment later that day. Greg enters, tired from the run. He finds Tommy waiting for him, holding up what looks like a script.
I have something for you.
Cut to interior Cantor's Deli later. Tommy and Greg in a booth. Tommy throws a script on the table in front of Greg. On the cover page, insert The Room by Tommy Wiseau.
My masterpiece, the greatest drama since Tennessee Williams.
A beat. Greg has no idea what to say. On closer examination, we see he's grown a beard, filled out a little. Super, May 7th, 2001. 5 months later.
So what you say?
What?
Gonna make this thing.
You're gonna make it?
I have script, I have money,
You have money.
I have investors. There's no problem. I have director too and star.
Wait a minute. What director? What star?
What do you think? Me. I already tell you this. You don't listen.
Greg is in shock.
It's like you say, Hollywood reject us, we do it ourselves.
Greg's eyes go wide. Excitement building. Tommy puts the script back on the table.
Behold, The Room. No one has read it yet, so today you will be first.
Tommy sits back, expecting Greg to read it in front of him.
Oh, you mean now?
You must prepare yourself physically and emotionally.
Tommy sits back again, expectant. Greg has no choice but to read. He opens it up to the first page. Tommy puts his hand on it.
And remember, it's copyrighted.
Greg nods. Tommy takes his hand away. Greg starts to read. Series of shots as Greg turns the pages. We see flashes of the screenplay. Lisa, I'm not a slave here. I am. Tommy, Old man Donkey. Tommy, old man Donkey lets me know today. Lisa's mother. Get your pretty little buns in here, Lisa. Greg is having a tough time making sense of the pages. Tommy sees that on his face.
I apologize if some of this is over your head.
Yeah, I think that must be it.
Greg reads some more. Tommy watches him closely. Eventually, Greg turns the last page. Tommy looks up, his eyes pleading for compliments.
Well,
A long beat.
I mean, it's good.
Tommy nods excited.
of course, you'll play Mark.
You're serious? Me?
It's a big part, no? Second lead.
Greg looks at him, awed.
Tommy, that's...
The right part just for you.
Wait, the guy who stabs his friend in the back and steals his girl?
You don't want to do it? Fine. Maybe Johnny Depp available.
No, I want to do it. I do.
Tommy sits back in the chair, pleased. Greg looks at him, still in disbelief.
You're really going to make this thing?
No, Greg. We're going to make this thing together.
Greg and Tommy lock eyes. They're fucking doing this. And we cut to Interior Burns and Sawyer Production Soundstage Day, one of Hollywood's best-known rental houses for professional filmmakers. Equipment, stages, you name it, they lease it. Sales, lease it. Sales rep, Peter Anway, leads Tommy and Greg across the studio.
Every assortment of lenses, cameras, both digital and film.
Tommy admires the equipment, although it's clear he doesn't know what any of it does.
You'll notice we have top-of-the-line Airflex lights.
Peter waves over Bill Muir from his 60s, from his corner office.
And here's the owner of our facility, Bill Muir. This is Tommy and Greg, the guys I was telling you about.
Pleasure to meet you, and welcome. How long is your shoot?
However long it takes.
Bill looks to Peter, who silently signals, let it go.
Terrific.
Peter keeps on smiling.
Well, like I said, you'll find everything you need here at Burns & Sawyer. Rentals start at...
Not rent, buy.
Everyone looks at Tommy confused.
I'm sorry, you said...
Buy equipment, yes.
Tommy, that's... why would you do that? You don't have to.
The room is first-class production. No Mickey Mouse stuff.
Bill and Peter exchange a glance.
Hey, customer's always right? So, you looking to shoot 35 or HD?
Tommy clearly has no idea what that means.
I shoot both.
Peter and Bill are flabbergasted. Greg tries to be helpful.
I think he's asking if you want to shoot on digital or film.
Myers work. I want to shoot with both cameras.
But you can't do both.
Why not?
You would need twice the equipment, twice the crew. They're not even lit the same. It's just not done.
So what you're saying is, I will be first.
What I'm saying is no one would ever do that.
Exactly. I'm not no one. Almost so.
Greg high-fives Tommy. Bill and Peter are stunned. Who are these guys? Peter is about to respond when Bill intervenes.
Can you gentlemen give us a moment?
Bill and Peter step off to the side. We can't hear what they're saying, but they talk inanimately while keeping a keen eye on Tommy and Greg. After a few more beats, Peter and Bill return. Their attitude very different.
So, we talked about it. We'll sell you all the equipment you need, and we'll give you a reduced rate on everything you decide to shoot here.
Good. I like this spot.
Peter looks to Bill. They're trying to contain themselves.
Terrific. Sounds like we have a deal.
Interior production office later. Tommy fidgets, seemingly restless as Peter introduces Raphael's Smarja, 30s, already professional, and Sandy Schklair, affably disheveled, a Selick mustache, and hefty glasses.
This is Raphael, one of our most experienced DPs.
Tommy looks at Greg.
Director of photography.
DP, yeah, sure.
And Sandy Sinclair, script supervisor on how many?
32.
32 shows.
I'm a director too. I've done several
Tommy seems very impatient.
Great, everyone hired. I need to get back to.
Wait, shouldn't we discuss your vision for the movie first?
And I certainly have a couple thoughts about this script.
Leave thinking to me and my friends. Do your job, everyone wins.
Sandy laughs, but then sees Tommy is serious.
Oh,
Do you have a line producer?
What's a line producer?
Raphael looks at Sandy a beat.
Whatever it is, Greg can do it.
This is news to Greg.
who's Greg?
Greg raises his hand, a little uncertain.
I'm Greg. I'm also playing Mark.
Raphael and Sandy look at Greg confused. What the fuck is happening? Greg just shrugs. Buckle up, gang. Smash cut 2. Insert backstage magazine from May 2001. Quick zoom, the corner of the very last page. A small advertisement reads, open casting call, major motion picture, serious actors only, no amateur stuff. Interior production office, hallway day. Filled with aspiring actors who, like Greg and Tommy, are hoping this is the one. This is the big break. Interior production office, audition room day. A long plastic table separates Tommy and Greg from the aspiring actresses.
I'll be all thank you.
The actress smiles politely and walks out the door. Tommy immediately turns to Greg.
My God, you see that? That is not Lisa. Lisa, all-American girl. Very beautiful, very sexy. Like Angelica Jolie. Ugh, why is this so hard?
Greg opens the door for the next aspirant. The next aspiring actress. Jessie, 20s, perky, girl next door.
Jesse Howard.
Jessie comes in smiling, confident. This is someone who's been to a lot of auditions. Nothing phases her. Not even Tommy, who takes a long beat to creepily eye her up and down. After which he just says,
You may begin.
a beat. Jessie turns to Greg.
Are there sides or?
No one sees script until they absolutely must.
Woody Allen style.
Young lady, this is not cartoon. This is serious movie. My God.
Jessie looks to Greg for help, doesn't get any. Cut to a different actress.
Okay, can you at least tell me something about the part?
Part is Lisa.
A third actress.
And is Lisa good, bad, funny, sweet, happy, angry?
She Lisa.
Back to Jessie, who stands there at a loss. Tommy's getting annoyed.
Your mom just died.
Excuse me?
They call acting. I'm asking you, show me emotion.
Jessie looks to Greg again. Nope, nothing weird here.
Your mom just died. Go.
On Jessie's face, pretty stunned. Cut to a series of shots. Different actresses trying out for Lisa.
I miss her so much.
You just won lottery. Go.
Oh my God, I won.
Now you get parking ticket.
Damn it. No, not again.
Your sister lesbian.
My, what?
Later, a petite, bubbly, somewhat timid blonde auditions for Tommy and Greg. This is Juliette Danielle.
Michelle is best friend of Lisa.
She waits for more instruction, but Tommy says nothing.
So what am I supposed to do?
Your best friend.
Cut to later, Greg in the hallway taping something to the wall. Tommy emerges from one of the rooms.
Need you to find me a bed.
Why, you tired?
Later, Tommy and young starlet lie on a mattress that now sits in the middle of the audition room. Tommy explains.
Lisa, great love Johnny's life.
And who's playing Johnny?
I am.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to work this into my schedule. Nice meeting you, though.
And she practically runs out of there.
Think the bed is a little too much?
Don't be jealous. Who's next?
Interior, Paquito Mas night. Amber and Greg sit at the counter.
Well, we still don't have a Lisa, but I think we're ready.
I gotta hand it to Tommy. He's weird, but he comes through.
Yeah.
Amber puts a wrapped gift on the table. Greg looks at her. What's this?
I'm proud of you.
Greg unwraps the gift to reveal a key. He's confused.
This way you can come and go as you please. No pressure or anything. I just thought.
I love it. Thank you.
They kiss. A nice moment. Cut to interior Tommy's car the next morning. Tommy in the driver's seat, Greg in the passenger seat. The car is parked in the alley outside the studio. They look at one another. It is time. And we cut to exterior Burns and Sawyer studio, same. In slow-mo, Tommy and Greg emerge from the car. Super. June 12th, 2002, day 1. They walk through the alley to the soundstage they enter. Interior Burns and Sawyer soundstage, same, which has been constructed to look exactly like the real alley outside. Sandy and Raphael stand by a dolly with 2 different kinds of cameras on it. A crew of gaffers, electricians, prop people, and the like mill about. It's a real movie set. Tommy surveys the scene, claps his hand, and yells.
Everyone gather, come here.
They do as instructed. We see the whole cast of the room, including Juliet as Michelle, Philip, the actor playing Denny, Caroline, the actress playing Lisa's mom, Dan, playing Chris R., Scott Holmes as Mike, and Kyle Vogue as Peter. Tommy turns to the young kid holding a camcorder.
Marcus, you ready?
The kid nods, points the video camera at Tommy. Its red light starts to blink.
Today is our top of the mountain day. The day we begin the first steps of a great journey. After today, who among us will ever be the same?
Applause all around. Speech is a little over the top, but the cast is excited. They're making a movie.
This play will work if the chemistry between all the characters makes sense. Human behavior and betrayal apply to all of us. It exists within ourselves.
Now it's getting a little weird. Even Greg isn't sure what he's talking about. Marcus continues to record the whole thing as Tommy continues.
You love somebody, do you? What is love? You think you have everything, but you don't have anything.
The cast starts to look at one another. What is happening right now? Tommy isn't done.
You have to have hope and spirit. Be an optimist, but you can handle all your human behavior or others' behavior. You don't want to be good, but great. The room.
More applause. Raphael and Sandy lock eyes. Holy shit.
One other thing.
Tommy points to a curtained off area at the back of the lot with a sign that reads director only. It's a toilet with a curtain for a door.
This private bathroom cost me many dollars, so it's only for me. No one use it.
You know, there's a bathroom like right over there with a door and everything.
It's a real movie set.
Okay.
After a beat.
Enough talk. Let's make a movie.
Interior alley set. Later, Raphael sets up both the digital and film cameras with his crew.
Ready? First scene.
We track with Greg as passes the camera on his way towards the set. Dan, playing the drug dealer Chris R., passes incessantly, practicing his intense over-the-top dialogue.
I want my fucking money, motherfucker.
Greg slaps him on the back, encouraging. He walks on, sees Tommy standing with Philip, playing the man-child Denny, blocking the scene.
So we play a basketball here, then you come in here, demand the money.
Greg nods along in support until Sandy appears.
Can I ask a question?
Tommy turns to Sandy, annoyed by his intrusion.
If Denny already bought the drugs, why does Chris R. want the money now? What kind of drug dealer doesn't require upfront payment?
Greg, too, finds this odd, but Tommy is about to answer when...
Also, can I just call him Chris instead of Chris R?
His name Chris R. You call him Chris R.
Yeah, but why?
Because he's a gangster.
Philip looks at Greg. Can you help? But Greg and Tommy are in lockstep.
Gangster.
Tommy makes to move on, but Philip stops him.
Oh, also, how old am I supposed to be?
I don't know, 15, 16.
Both Greg and Philip find this odd. Philip is quite clearly in his mid-20s, but maybe this isn't the time to say so.
Okay, sure.
Don't be Brando today. You'll hurt yourself.
Philip isn't sure what that means. Raphael comes over.
Pictures up.
Tommy walks over to the camera. Both. He nods to Greg, who returns it. It's really happening.
Roll sound. Roll camera.
Tommy closes his eyes, takes a second to appreciate this moment, and then a camera assistant holds up the clapboard.
Action.
We see the first take through camera's point of view.
Hey, Denny.
Hey, Chris R. I've been looking for you.
Do you have my money?
Your money's coming. It'll be here in a few minutes.
I need my money.
Just give me 5 minutes.
They wrestle a few moments longer than they need to Until
Cut. I love it.
Greg does a fist pump. So proud. Everyone else looks at each other like, what the fuck was that? Sandy approaches Tommy.
Did you want to do another?
Why? That's perfect.
And off his face we hear,
That's a wrap on day one, everybody.
interior, Burns and Sawyer, sound stages. Next day, Greg walks through the crew, taking it all in. His enthusiasm for being on a movie set still evident on his face. This is the dream. Super, day 4. He walks toward Tommy, who is sitting in makeup, studying his lines. Amy, the makeup artist, tries to do her work while Tommy reads lines.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
Tommy's about to make his screen debut, and he's nervous.
You're always nervous for your on-screen debut. You should have seen me. I'm almost threw up.
Tommy looks at Greg more annoyed than comforted.
Man, do great, Tommy. I promise. Just relax.
Sandy appears, pointing to his watch.
5 minutes.
Tommy stands, looks around the place, can't sit still.
Where's wardrobe?
He walks over to the clothing racks. No one seems to know where the costume designer is.
Do I have to do everything myself?
Tommy starts grabbing clothes off the rack, picks a shirt and a sports coat that neither fit nor match. He tries both on and likes what he sees. Safoa, the costume designer, shows up in the nick of time.
Where you been?
I just went to grab ties.
Now I'm already dressed. You're too late.
Tommy looks around for more props. Safoa has no idea what he's doing. He grabs some scrunchies, lotion, bottles, hair gel, and a wad of fake cash. He stuffs all of them in his pants pocket.
You're going to film the scene with all those things in your pockets?
I keep my stuff, sweetie.
He walks off towards the set.
Can I at least take a picture for continuity?
Continuity in your forehead.
And with that, he's gone. Safoa turns to Greg.
What does that mean?
And action.
Interior rooftop set. Moments later, the crew is set up to film an outhouse which will double as the rooftop's entry point. The door opens and Tommy, as Johnny, comes out.
It is not. Line.
True. It's not true.
Tommy holds up his hand in apology, re-enters with the outhouse.
Going again. And action.
Tommy comes out again.
It's not true. Line.
Sandy looks at Greg, then back to Tommy.
It's not true. I didn't hit her. It's bullshit. I did not.
Tommy nods, goes back into the outhouse.
And action.
From the point of view of the camera, we see Tommy come out.
Bullshit. I hit her. It's bullshit.
Tommy keeps walking until, in fact, he's completely out of frame. Sandy can't believe it.
Damn it. Cut. Tommy, you're Mark.
He's Mark.
No, you're Mark. Where you need to stand to be in the shot.
Tommy realizes his mistake, goes back in, Sandy exhales, Tommy comes back out staring at his feet.
It's not true.
Look up.
Tommy can't look up and talk at the same time. Interior rooftop set, super, day 5.
I did not hit her. Line.
No one watching can believe this.
He wrote this, right? Just checking.
Cut to interior rooftop, super, day 6.
I did not.
This time Tommy smacks his head in the frame of the door.
Oh my God.
Cut to interior rooftop set. The slate says take 32. Super, day 9.
It's not true. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Sandy looks at Raphael. Good enough.
And cut. I get it now. This is a huge money laundering scheme.
Cut to close-up, a check made out to Sandy from Wiseau Films, complete with its own globe logo. Reveal we are interior Wells Fargo Bank Day. Sandy is cashing the check, fully expecting it to bounce.
Anything else I can help you with?
Really? That went through?
The teller sees the confusion on Sandy's face. He leans in.
This account? It's a bottomless pit.
And Sandy can't fucking believe it. Cut to exterior apartment pool day. Amber and Greg sit by the pool. Greg is reading from the room script, studying his lines. Amber looks over.
So how's shooting going?
You know.
She doesn't know, and neither really does Greg, but he wants to believe.
Good, I think. It's coming together.
Amber nods.
And Tommy, how's he doing?
He's Tommy. He's trying hard, but I think he's nervous. He's put a lot into this thing.
A beat. Amber smiles and can't help herself.
I am Tommy Wiseau, great American film director.
Greg laughs.
This is movie for the ages, classic drama like Gone with the Wind or Dance with Wolves.
Greg finds this hilarious. They laugh together.
Man, what are you gonna do if it's terrible?
What do you mean?
I mean, isn't this gonna be on your IMDb page?
This thought hadn't occurred to Greg until now. Greg thinks about it.
It won't be terrible.
Amber doesn't say anything.
It's gonna be great. You'll see.
Amber picks up the script, starts to browse through it. Greg sits back in the chair thinking about what she said. On his face, we cut to interior Tommy's office night. Decorated wall to wall with American flags and Christmas decorations. Tommy is alone, watching some of the behind-the-scenes footage that Marcus has shot. Sandy and Raphael in Video Village during one of Tommy's performances. We hear.
Is he gonna do that accent the whole movie?
Pretty sure that's just how he talks.
Tommy watches this like a detective, making mental notes. He's interrupted by a knock. It's Juliet, the actress, playing Michelle.
May I come in?
She does, admiring all the office decorations.
Christmas in June.
What?
No, I mean, I like it. And the flags.
I'm American, just like you.
Of course, yeah.
So what is it? As you can see, I'm very busy.
She sits on a chair across from Tommy's desk.
Is it true you still haven't found a Lisa?
Why? You know someone?
Well, I was thinking maybe I could do it.
Young lady.
I know. I don't have much experience, but give me a chance. I might surprise you.
Tommy looks at her as if regarding her for the first time.
Lisa is aggressive, passionate, very determined. Are you those things?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Juliet stands, slowly moves closer to Tommy.
You also must be okay with the kissing stuff. There's a lot of.
As if on cue, she kisses Tommy. He's surprised by quickly returns it, and then an intense makeout ensues. A few beats later, Juliet breaks away, shrugs, exits, leaving a very thrown Tommy with much to think about.
My God.
Yeah, man, you never know.
Interior rooftop set later, and now the rest of that scene. Tommy sits in a chair. Greg, as Mark, stands over him.
People are pretty strange these days. I used to know a girl, she had a dozen guys. One of them found out, beat her up so bad, she ended up in the hospital.
That causes Tommy to laugh? No one can believe it. Super, day 23.
But let's try that again.
She had a dozen guys. One of them found out, beat her up so bad, she ended up in the hospital.
Tommy laughs again. Sandy and Raphael share another glance. Holy shit.
But
Sandy walks over to Tommy.
What?
the story he's telling you, the one you yourself wrote, it's not a funny story, Tommy.
Cut 2.
He beat her up so bad, she ended up in the hospital.
Tommy laughs uproariously again.
What a story, Mark.
Sandy looks at Raphael, who just shakes his head. Let's just keep going. Cut 2. Exterior, Burns and Sawyer, parking lot, end of day. Greg walks with Tommy.
Good news on the Lisa front. I know a girl, a really good actress, just got back in town.
Juliet playing Lisa.
No, Juliet's playing Michelle.
Not anymore. She showed up one day, very pushy, manipulative. Her competition is vicious. Perfect for Lisa.
Tommy, I'm the line producer. You have to tell me these things.
I'm director.
I know. I want this to be good.
It won't be good. It'll be great.
And Greg wants to believe this, but still.
So who's playing Michelle then?
Tommy didn't think about that. Oh, shit.
You're kidding, right? She shoots tomorrow.
Exterior, Burns and Sawyer soundstage night. Greg walks Robin Paris, 20s, brunette, savvy, down to the other end of the alley.
I'm so sorry it's so last minute. I know how this looks.
Looks like I'm going to be murdered. Is anyone else auditioning?
Tommy waits for them at the end of the alley in his pirate vampire outfit.
Hello.
Robin smiles.
Hi there. Hi there.
Tommy looks at Herbie.
Do you believe in love?
Sorry?
Are you willing to give up your mind, soul, and body to inhabit Michelle?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Great. You got the part.
On Robin's face, unsure how to feel, she turns to Greg.
Welcome to the room.
Interior, El Coyote later. Jam-packed and loud, Tommy sits with Greg and Amber in a small booth.
I said hot water. This is not hot. Why is everything problem these days?
The waiter scurries off. Awkward silence. Amber looks at Greg, sending him a message. Greg seems a little nervous.
So, Tommy, the reason we brought you here, we've been talking and we want to move in together.
Tommy looks at them, confused.
Impossible. My place can't handle 3 of us.
No, that's...
Greg and I are moving in together.
What? Why?
We found this place in Studio City, 1 bedroom, nice little yard in the back.
A very long beat. Tommy sees Amber takes Greg's hand and hold it. He fixates on that hand for a beat, tries to mask whatever darkness comes over him.
What about the movie?
That confuses Greg.
What about it? I'll be there on Monday.
Tommy shakes his head, anger building.
Tommy, just because I'm moving out, that doesn't mean...
Tommy stands abruptly.
You don't understand.
Tommy looks at them, stewing, furious, and walks out of the restaurant in a huff. Greg looks at Amber. Uh-oh. Cut 2, interior Hollywood apartment, same. Greg enters, having carried most of his stuff out of the car. One more thing left to do.
Tommy?
He walks into the bathroom where Tommy is shirtless, staring at his body in the mirror.
Tommy, we're leaving.
Tommy says nothing.
Can we at least talk about it?
Tommy continues to admire himself in the mirror. Greg tries one more time.
Because I feel like maybe we should...
And then without even turning...
My arms. Not bad, yeah? Like big, strong kid?
Greg is disappointed.
Yeah, man. I'll see you.
Tommy doesn't even turn around. Greg walks out a little saddened, and only then does Tommy turn hurt and betrayed and unable to hide it any longer. Interior bedroom set, another day. Juliet lies in bed, the covers closely tucked around her naked body as her hair is touched up. Documentary Marcus films her close up in the most pervy of ways. Super, day 44. Juliet is clearly a little uncomfortable, but she's making the best of it until Tommy steps out onto set wearing nothing but a sock on his dick. Instead of getting into bed, he starts barking at the crew.
You, need more lights. You, help him. You, come to Raphael.
What is it, Tommy?
Shot is very important. Must look like the Titanic.
The Titanic.
Yeah.
Trust me, it does.
Raphael walks off. As more crew gather around, Juliet pulls the covers up higher. She looks to Greg. Help me. He approaches Tommy.
Tommy, can you... Is this really necessary?
I have to show my ass or this movie won't sell.
At least have a closed set.
Close set why? Want everyone to see this. You especially.
Greg doesn't know what that means. Meanwhile, Tommy gets in bed. Juliet tenses up. Even Tommy can see that.
Brad Pitt did this in The Legend of the Falls. You're muted, Juliet.
Can we at least put on some Alicia or some music, to help the mood? Like maybe Alicia Keys song?
Not here to promote other people's work. Okay, everyone, gather closer and action.
He kisses her, and she tries her best to return the passion. Tommy pulls down the sheet to expose her breast, but then he suddenly stops.
Cut. This is no good.
Everyone is confused.
What's the problem?
Tommy points at Juliet's shoulders.
We can't have this on camera. Saw stuff here, these pimples and things.
He continues pointing at her body in front of everyone. Juliet is horrified.
Hair and hair. Oh, what is this?
Greg has rarely seen his friend so rude.
Check this shit out. We can't have this.
Juliet starts to cry.
Oh, man, do you have to say it like that?
It's an American movie. need to be sexy. She must be beautiful.
She grabs the bed sheets and runs up.
Can I talk to you?
Tommy, slightly annoyed, walks with Greg off to the side, away from the others.
Tommy,
I know, a little hard on Juliet sometimes.
it's not just Juliet.
Think Stanley Kubrick was nice to his actors? Or Alfred Hitchcock?
Greg thinks about that.
Let me tell you something. In that book you gave me about the Hitchcock, there's this movie called Birds.
Yeah, I've seen The Birds.
When they make this movie, Hitchcock would terrorize his actors, lock them in rooms, throw birds at them, real birds. Nasty stuff. They would cry every day. That movie won every award. Is Mr. Hitchcock a bad man? No. A great director. The very word director comes from the word dictator. I rest my case.
And that strangely makes sense to Greg.
If anyone has reason to be upset, quite frankly, it's me. I give them jobs, they give them salary. I spent more than $5 million on this movie so far.
Wait, seriously?
No one is grateful. No one respects my vision. I know what they say. I can hear them. No one trusts me, Greg. Not even you.
I trust you.
Do you?
And he does. Despite everything, he still does.
I wouldn't still be here if I didn't.
Tommy nods, puts his hand on Greg's shoulders, walks back out onto set. Juliet, ever the professional, is back in bed faking it with Tommy. Tommy rolls off her, smiles.
Let's do it again.
No one thinks they need another.
Take 15.
Tommy begins to hump Juliet. Everyone watches. He seems to be thrusting into her at a weird angle.
He knows where her vagina is, right? Why is he fucking her belly button?
Tommy rolls off her, smiles.
Cut, reset. One more passion.
No, fuck that.
Tommy is stunned by this outburst.
You embarrassed that girl in front of the crew. Do it again, you're a dead man.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, then you're fired.
What?
Raphael wants to charge at him. Greg holds him back.
Oh, hey, everybody cool out.
Hear what you say, your jokes, you too, all of you.
The hell are you talking about?
Where's Marcus?
Marcus emerges from behind the scrim. Camcorder in hand, he drops it for the moment.
Now keep filming, always be filming. This Marcus, hire him for documentary, making of The Room. Since our first day, he's been filming behind the scene. Every nasty comment, every laugh, you see it all. And then I see it.
So what you're saying is you've been spying on your own production.
That's right.
That's fucking crazy.
So now you know. Next comment, next one to laugh. I don't care who you are. Be out on the street.
Everyone looks to one another, trying to remember what terrible things they probably said to Tommy's back.
So am I fired or not?
I'll give you one more chance.
Terrific. Check the gate.
Checking the gate.
Tommy storms off. Not even Greg knows what to do. Raphael sees Marcus's camera up in his grill. What a threatening look. Marcus turns toward the camera somewhere else. Cut to exterior Amber's apartment, front steps, night. Greg nursing a beer, contemplative. A few empties by his side. Amber comes out dressed for bed.
You okay?
Long day.
Production is clearly taking a toll on him. They both see it.
When this is over, let's get out of here. Take the money you made, start over or somewhere.
You mean leave LA?
Why not? What's so great about LA?
I'm an actor. I need to be here, and I need now. Things are finally starting to happen.
You're not talking about The Room, are you? Greg, I read the script. That's maybe the worst thing anyone has ever written, ever.
It's unconventional, sure.
No, it's bad. And every night you come home completely miserable with a different story about how fucked up everything is on that set. Do you really think this is going to work out for you, Greg?
Do you know how many movies had bad scripts, trouble production? Star Wars, Jaws, Apocalypse Now, The Shining, and every one of those turned out amazing.
Well, this won't, Greg. This isn't Jaws, and Tommy is not Stanley Kubrick.
Greg is annoyed by this.
You don't really know what you're talking about.
Amber looks at Greg. His devotion, admirable, but also maybe a little pathetic. We can see in her face Greg's naivety. He's naive. Maybe losing its appeal.
I hope you're right.
Go.
Everything goes wrong at once.
Cut 2, angle on Tommy's private bathroom. Raphael comes out. He looks both ways to make sure Tommy didn't see him. He totally just took a shit in there. Mission accomplished. Cut 2, exterior Burns and Sawyer studio. Claudette and Juliet sit under the lights, sweating bullets. They've seemingly been waiting a while. Super. Day 68. Greg and the makeup artist fan them down as they continue to rehearse.
Nobody wants to help me, and I'm dying.
You're not dying.
I got the results of the tests back. I definitely have cancer.
There's a commotion, and they turn. Tommy has finally shown up on set. Sandy looks at his watch.
He's here, everybody.
Tommy ignores him, heads towards Caroline and Juliet, already in a stint.
Tommy, does this come back?
What?
The breast cancer.
It is twist.
But it never comes back?
I don't have time to explain script to you. What is this? Where's makeup? You look like you just went swimming in a lake.
It's 100 degrees in here.
Can we at least get some water?
Honey, don't forget. No one else in Hollywood give you water.
Juliet reacts furious. Even Greg is surprised by that.
Someone's in a mood today.
Meanwhile, Raphael approaches Tommy.
We need to cut the alley scene.
Impossible.
No, we have to. We're already 4 hours behind.
Whose fault is that?
Raphael can't believe it.
It's your fault. You showed up 3 hours late again.
I'm the director.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Raphael just throws up his hands. Tommy keeps walking. He turns to the crew, pointing to some Klieg lights.
Aren't these on?
Tommy, it's way too hot for
It is not too hot. It's not too hot unless I say too hot.
At which point, Caroline, the elderly actress playing Lisa's mom, faints from dehydration. Holy fuck! Cut 2. Exterior Burns and Sawyer studio later. Caroline has some bottled water and a towel. She's eating with Greg and the rest of the actors at a lunch table.
I'm just tired. I haven't been sleeping well recently. I'll be fine.
Greg studies her a beat.
Can I ask you something? Why do you do it? You've got a husband, grandkids, you live 50 miles out of town, and we're waking up at 5, driving all this way. For what?
Caroline smiles.
We're actors, Greg. For you, me, people like us. Even the worst day on a movie set is better than the best day doing anything else.
Greg and the rest of the actors think about that. She's absolutely right.
Hey, can we ask you something? What's his deal?
Tommy?
Yeah, like, where's he from?
How does he have all this money?
What the hell is this movie about? You're the one who's read all of it.
Greg is about to respond. Robin interrupts.
I have a theory. It's autobiographical. Someone in his life was a Denny, kid brother, someone he looked out for or something. Someone else was a Mark, the better looking friend he was always jealous of.
Greg thinks about that. Robin continues.
I'm sure there was a Michelle somewhere and a Mike.
They all think about that. It does make sense.
So then who is Lisa? Who broke his heart, stabbed him in the back, ruined his life?
Pretty obvious to me. The universe.
Greg shakes his head.
Look, Tommy is Tommy. He's a weird guy, no question, but I'll tell you this. Every time I underestimate him, every time I think he's just out of his mind, somehow, some way, Tommy always comes through. You watch. This movie's going to make us all famous.
That gets some laughs. Clearly, none of them believe it. Interior, Cantor's night. Greg and Amber are on their way out when Greg notices someone waiting in front of the restaurant. His eyes bug out. Holy shit. He leans in conspiratorially.
Check it out.
He gestures with his head. Not too subtly, Amber looks, and sure enough, it's Bryan Cranston.
Hey, I know him.
Yeah, no shit. Malcolm in the Middle?
No, I mean, Brian.
Greg's mouth hits the floor.
Amber, how's it going?
So good to see you. This is my boyfriend, Greg.
Cranston puts out his hand. Greg shakes it, still in awe.
He's also an actor.
Oh, yeah? Anything I would have seen?
No, I doubt it.
A beat of awkward silence, but Brian's a pro.
Are you working at the moment?
Well, actually, yeah, I'm shooting this movie.
A movie. Nice. Good for you, man.
But I'd like to do TV comedy, sitcoms, drama, cop shows. I love all that stuff.
Ryan thinks about this.
Funny you should say that. There's a scene we're doing next week. The boys go missing and Hal and Lois find him in the woods. We need a lumberjack. Do you think you could do that?
Me?
Well, you got that beard.
That's...
Greg is momentarily taken aback.
Holy shit, I would love to. Next week, did you say?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Amazing. Yes, I'm not shooting next week at all. Perfect.
Wait, Greg, you think Tommy will be cool with this?
Why wouldn't he?
Amber shoots him a look.
Tommy's my friend. He'll be happy for me.
Amber says nothing to that. Greg turns back to Cranston.
Do I have to do anything?
No, just bring that handsome face of yours. Oh, and don't shave. Really sell the lumberjack look.
I can do that. Yes, thank you.
My pleasure. Good to see you, Amber.
He hugs Amber goodbye and walks off. Greg and Amber stand there a beat.
How do you know Bryan Cranston?
Pilates.
Interior, dark bedroom, same. Tommy, as serious as we've ever seen him, kneels down and makes the sign of a cross. Then he slowly raises a gun to his mouth. For a moment, we think this is real, but then Tommy pulls the trigger. The prop makes a tiny pop sound. Angle on Greg watching with the crew. He sees Tommy fall over, start flailing around on the floor. This goes for a long while until he grabs Lisa's red dress from the ground.
Cut.
Tommy turns to him shocked.
Don't cut. What are you doing? This is real acting.
Tommy, if you plan to writhe around, you should probably do it before you blow your brains out, not after.
I disagree.
Sandy couldn't care any less at this point.
Can you at least try to stay in the frame?
This is your problem. An action.
This time, Tommy runs around, trashing the room. Glassware and picture frames go flying. He breaks a mirror. He pulls out drawers. He grunts and moans throughout the rampage. He nearly runs into Marcus, the documentary kid, filming from off the side.
Why?
Tommy rants around on the floor until he grabs the red dress, which he then repeatedly rubs on his crotch.
Is he? Why is he?
Dear God.
Back to Tommy, who is very clearly masturbating with the dress. Upon finishing, he then sniffs the soiled dress. Eventually, he picks up the gun.
Ah, forgive me.
And pulls the trigger. He falls over and remains motionless. Angle on the entire crew, stunned silence. No one can believe what they just saw.
And cut.
Tommy sits up, brushes some lint off his pants. Greg takes a deep breath. It's time to ask Tommy for a favor. He approaches him anxiously.
Dude, that was amazing.
You think so?
Totally. So raw and intense. You really brought it, man. Seriously.
Thank you.
Tommy nods to him. Is about to walk away.
Hey, listen. I know it's last minute, but
What is it, Greg? I'm very busy.
well, I know tomorrow is the big beard shaving scene.
No, the schedule.
So I was hoping we could move that scene maybe to next week and I could have tomorrow off.
Why are you sick?
No,
So why you need a day off?
Greg isn't sure he should tell him. Has no idea how he'll react, but he doesn't want to lie.
You won't believe this, but I landed a small part of a TV show. Malcolm in the Middle.
Tommy doesn't like the sound of this at all.
You're a movie actor now. Why you do this?
It's a big show. It's good exposure. Could be a real boost for my career.
Tommy considers for a beat. Blank poker face.
Why do you have to do this, Malcolm?
I don't know. Just have to show up with this, I guess.
Tommy says nothing, considering Greg's words carefully.
Which is why I can't shave tomorrow. But if we move the schedule just a day or two, it would really help me out.
Tommy thinks long and hard about it, and he makes a decision.
Sorry, Greg. Can't help you.
What? Why?
Clean shave of Marcus' grand entrance to start a third act. This important scene.
I know it is, but we can shoot it next week, can't we?
afraid no, it's impossible.
Tommy.
Can't give you special treatment, Greg. Would not be fair to the others.
Greg can't believe it. By now, everyone has stopped what they're doing to listen.
Come on, Tommy. Jesus, I'm asking for a favor.
Another favor. All you do is ask favor.
Greg flinches at that.
I give you a place to stay. I'll write part for you. Make this whole movie, Greg, for you and for me. And you still want more favors.
And this hurts, Greg. Friends don't do this, but at the same time, it's kind of true.
Sorry. My answer is no. So you must choose. Do a TV show or you do a movie. Our movie.
Greg is furious. All eyes are on him. What will he decide? Cut to interior makeup trailer moments later. Greg comes in to find Amber there, her arms folded, her face unable to mask her disappointment.
I don't understand you.
Greg ignores her, sits on the bed, distraught.
This was your chance to get away from this guy, and you didn't take it.
What am I supposed to do?
Say no! Walk out! Tell him to fuck himself!
I can't.
Yes, you can! Of course you can! Why can't you?
Because he's my friend.
Amber sighs deeply, shakes her head, and then she says,
You're so full of shit sometimes, you know that?
and now he turns to face her.
This isn't about loyalty or friendship. This is about fear.
Greg looks at her. What is she saying?
Your biggest fear is that you're bad at this, that you'd go onto that Malcolm set and people would laugh at you. But with Tommy around, that wouldn't happen. It would never happen, because there'd always be somebody worse.
Greg doesn't want to admit it, but she's making sense.
Tommy isn't your friend, Greg. He's your excuse.
Greg looks away, unable to deny it. Squeezes his shoulders, walks past him out of the trailer. He watches her go, and in that moment, he knows he's lost her. We hear sound effects, the buzz of electric clippers, and we are interior Burns and Sawyer soundstage bathroom day. Greg, demoralized beyond repair, is being shaved with a straight razor by Amy. If that wasn't bad enough, Tommy's behind him too close, watching every pass of the razor.
Slower. Just slower. Take your time.
And then it's over. Amy lifts Greg's head up so he can see in the mirror. He looks in the mirror, a little heartbroken. Rack focus to Tommy right behind him. Cheshire grin and all, purposefully ruining his friend's life. Cut to interior the room set later. Tommy, Denny, and the actor playing Peter stand around in tuxedos. Denny inexplicably has a football. The doorbell rings. Denny opens it, and in walks clean-shaven Greg. Everyone gasps. A huge movie moment.
So, you like it?
You look like a baby face.
Angle on Sandy, who looks at Raphael, who just shakes his head.
So you guys don't play football?
Yeah.
Sure, great.
Great.
I don't think so.
Come on, don't be chicken. Cheap, 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 cheap.
And everyone joins in.
Cheap, 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 cheap.
And cut.
Do we
Tommy
get
turns
it?
to him.
Do we get it?
Oh, we got it.
No one can believe it. Cut to exterior, Greg and Amber's apartment another morning. Greg waits on a street corner for Tommy. A few moments later, a van pulls up. Super, day 118. Tommy rolls down the window, excited.
Road trip.
Greg is noticeably less enthusiastic.
San Francisco, here we come. Like the old times.
Tommy notices Greg's attitude.
What's the matter? You don't seem excited.
Let's just finish this thing.
Interior Van Day. Greg rides with Tommy in a three-man crew we've never seen.
Who are these guys?
Tommy motions to Todd, 20, green, fresh out of film school.
That's Todd. That's friend of Todd. And that's other friend of Todd.
Greg is confused by this.
Where's Sandy?
Tommy doesn't want to answer.
Where's Raphael?
It's over for those guys.
You fired them?
Tommy looks away.
I forget about them. We don't need them. We have Todd's now.
Greg just shakes his head. What can he do?
So where are we going, anyway?
And now a big smile forms on Tommy's face. Greg does not like the look of that.
San Francisco, baby.
Christ.
Cut 2, interior van, same. Later, driving on the 405 North, Tommy and Greg in the back. Greg doesn't engage, just stares out the window.
Somebody's sad today. Can you smile a bit, or is it the end of the world?
A beat. Greg doesn't want to talk about it with Tommy.
It's about your lady friend.
I don't want to talk about it.
But then a beat later.
We've hit a rough patch, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we just want different things.
Too bad. I always like her.
A beat.
I have an idea. Let's do a whole scene in San Francisco.
What, a new scene?
We can use this emotion.
I just thought we were just shooting exteriors.
Tommy excitedly grabs his laptop and opens it.
Don't worry about this. So maybe we're in a coffee shop, Johnny and Mark, talking about life and women.
Exterior Fisherman's Wharf, early morning, packed with tourists and pricey real estate.
We made it.
Interior van, same. The van pulls up in front of a huge building. Greg looks closer and sees a small sign above the entrance. It reads, Street Fashions USA. Greg looks at Tommy, shocked.
Do you own this building?
Exterior San Francisco street later. The crew's walking back to the van.
Bridges, Alcatraz.
We got everything, the whole city.
Todd and his assistants are about to hop in. Greg stops Tommy.
I don't understand. If you own this building, why didn't we just shoot here?
Script called for green screen.
Which makes absolutely no sense. Greg is about to say so when Tommy's eyes fall on a flower shop.
I have no idea.
Tommy crosses the street. Oncoming traffic be damned. Todd looks at his two assistants. They shrug and follow. Exterior flower shop later. Scene over. Tommy comes back out on the sidewalk, excited.
Maybe now we should scene at the zoo?
He walks ahead of Todd and his crew. Greg hangs back with them. He hears...
It's almost like he doesn't want to finish the thing.
Well, of course he doesn't. When this movie ends, what's he going to do with himself?
Greg absorbs that. On his face, as it lingers, cut to exterior Polo Grounds, another day. The exact spot that they played football years ago. Greg knows it too. He looks at Tommy, wondering the point of all of this.
Now we throw the ball around. Like first time.
He shows Todd where to set up the camera, then he throws the football towards Greg. It bounces in the dirt before him.
Tommy, what are we doing here?
He tosses the ball back to Tommy, drops it. Tommy picks it up with a new idea.
Let's do singing scene.
What?
Mark wants to sing the Kokomo, but he's afraid, so Johnny help him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Tell the story of your dad.
Greg realizes Tommy is serious.
I'm not doing that, Tommy.
Must insist. Daddy thinks you embarrass him? No one believe in you? You're not good enough.
Greg quickly looks towards Todd, sees the cameras rolling.
Come on, man. I told you that in confidence. I told you that as a friend.
Greg throws the ball back to Tommy, who drops it.
Movies are emotion. You need to be real for us.
Fuck you, Tommy. No.
Daddy hate you? Mommy think you're a loser?
I said no.
Greg hurls the ball at Tommy hard.
Damn it, Greg. Why you throw this tricky stuff?
You want to be real for the camera? Fine. Tell me where you were born.
Tommy quickly looks at Todd, still filming, then back to Greg.
It's not part of the scene.
Tommy throws the ball back, his discomfort visibly growing.
Where are you from, Tommy?
All you, we don't talk about this.
You want an easier one? Okay. Where's the money come from?
Now Tommy is getting angry.
You don't want to go from selling toy birds to owning real estate on Lombard Street. How'd you get so much money, huh? What did you do?
Tommy throws the ball back, hoping the camera can't tell how angry he's becoming.
Too personal. Okay, forget that. Just tell me this. How old are you?
Greg.
You want to be real? Let's be real. What year were you born? Because there's no fucking way you're in your...
And now Tommy explodes, running over to Greg and leaping on top of him. Fists and kicks start flying. Curses, too. As they roll around in the grass, Todd and the crew keep filming.
I believed in you. I trusted you. And for what?
Eventually, Greg shoves Tommy off of him and gets up, looks down at him, hurt and angry.
Gave you everything.
You ruined everything!
Greg shakes his head, starts walking. Tommy calls out to him.
Greg,
Greg ignores him, just keeps walking.
you owe me your life.
I don't owe you shit anymore.
Greg walks off. Nothing left between them now. He mutters to himself.
And this movie better be fucking awesome.
And with that, he's gone. Todd looks at Tommy still on the ground, emotionally spent. A beat?
Can we cut?
Tommy looks over to him. He forgot the camera was rolling still. And with that, principal photography on The Room is over. Cut 2, interior post-production facility, editing suite. Greg sits with a gleeful Sandy and an exasperated Erica Chase, editor of The Room. We hear but don't see what they're watching.
Leave your stupid comments in your pocket.
Greg is confused by what he's seeing.
I don't understand.
Because it doesn't make sense. Lisa says she's getting ready for the party tonight, and then it's night and there's no party. Then it's day and she's still getting ready for the party.
And that's how Tommy wants it.
Greg looks at him. What? Sandy shrugs. Typical Tommy.
So is it terrible or just confusing?
Erica looks at Sandy.
As crazy as the last 6 months have been, and as much as I want to strangle Tommy, this still isn't the worst movie I've ever made.
Exterior Highland Avenue date. Greg drives up the street on the phone with a new agent.
You're telling me you've worked on this thing for 8 months and got nothing to show for it?
Believe me, we'll be much better off if no one ever sees it.
Greg's eyes notice a giant billboard in the Hollywood skyline. To his utter shock, it's an ad for The Room.
Oh, fuck.
Greg?
I'll call you back.
Greg pulls over to the side. He gets a better look at the billboard. It's one of Tommy's headshots. His lips pursed, his eyes droopy, his whole face angled low as if looking down on the passing commuters. The tagline reads, "Can you really trust anyone?" As the bottom of the billboard is in an RSVP hotline, Greg, curious, takes out his cell, types in the number. Interior Hollywood apartment, same. Tommy sits at a desk in a wife beater. He answers excitedly.
I'm listening.
Interior Greg's car, same. Greg quickly hangs up, disbelief. Interior Hollywood apartment, same.
Hello? Hello?
No one is there. Tommy deflates. He hangs up the phone. We see his place has been turned into the de facto operation for all things room publicity. Posters, flyers, stickers, etc. We stay with him a beat. This is his whole life now, with no one else in it. He continues what he was doing, which is inserting professional-looking invitations into envelopes. Cut to interior lobby. Greg's new apartment, same. Greg opens the mailbox downstairs at his new place. He's got a stack of bills. One postcard stands out in particular. Angle on the postcard. You and a guest are invited. It's an invite to the Room premiere, below which is a faux review with the passion of Tennessee Williams. Entertainment today. That's what they said. Greg looks at it, a beat. He throws it in the trash. Cut 2. Interior Community Theater Day. Greg in a scene from Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman, a smattering of people in the audience. Greg tries not to be intimidated.
No! Nobody's hanging himself, Willie. I ran down 11 flights with a pen in my hand today. And suddenly I stopped. Do you hear me? And in the middle of that office building, do you hear this? I stopped in the middle of that building and I saw the sky. I saw the things that I love in this world. The work and the food and the time to sit and smoke. And I looked at the pen and said to myself, what the hell am I grabbing this for? Why am I trying to become what I don't want to be? What am I doing in an office? Making a contemptuous, begging fool of myself. When all I wanted is out there, waiting for me the minute I say I know who I am. Why can't I say that, Willie?
He's doing his best, and he's not afraid. Exterior Community Theater later. Greg emerges, says goodbye to some of his fellow performers, is about to walk to his car when he hears,
Babyface.
Greg turns, none too pleased to see Tommy.
Talking to me now?
Not so hard to find.
Behind Greg is a poster advertising the play Death of a Salesman, starring William Devane and Greg Sestero. Their headshots prominently featured.
Did you watch the play?
Nah, you know I don't like comedies.
Greg just shakes his head.
So how's Amber?
I don't know. She moved to Austin. It didn't work out.
Sorry to hear this.
Is that why you're here?
No, didn't RSVP to the premiere.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Sorry.
Tommy says nothing. Greg is about to walk away. He turns back to Tommy.
Are you sure you even want to do that? I mean, maybe it's best to just bury the thing.
Why would you say this?
I've seen some clips.
Oh, you don't know what you saw. I fired 3 editors since then.
Greg SMHs. Of course he did. He starts to walk off, but Tommy stops him.
We made a pact, remember? To never lose sight of our dreams. On Friday night, they're premiering a movie, our movie, in a real live movie theater.
Greg takes that in. In that respect, Tommy makes a good point, but still he's hesitant.
I know you don't like me anymore, so you don't do this for me. Do it for yourself. You'll finally get to see yourself on the big screen. This was your dream too, Greg.
And with that, Tommy turns and walks away. Cut to exterior Greg's apartment night. Greg stands in the very same tuxedo he wore in the film. There's a strange vibe in the air. Maybe not excitement exactly, but some charge of anticipation, energy. After a beat, a limousine pulls up outside his place. There's no mistaking its destination. Room posters have been taped on the doors. One of the doors opens and out pops Tommy. He gives Greg a big, exuberant bear hug. Greg doesn't return it. His guard's still up.
You believe this?
Greg sighs. Part of him can't believe he's doing this. As they hop in, Tommy hands Greg a room postcard. Greg looks it over, doesn't want it, tries to hand it back.
It's okay. I have boxes of these things.
Interior, limousine, same. And Tommy meant that literally. He and Greg sit amongst various boxes of room propaganda.
You really pulled out all the stops tonight.
Wait till you see. Oh, and I have a surprise for you.
That's worrisome. Cut to exterior Hollywood Boulevard moments later. The limo driving down the street. It slows in front of the Grauman's Chinese Theater where a crowd of people have gathered to see The Matrix Reloaded. They turn to see Tommy popping out of the sunroof with his strange voice and dark sunglasses. He could be a villain from that movie. He yells to the crowd.
Don't see that. Come see feature movie premiere tonight, The Room. You're all invited.
Tommy starts throwing t-shirts and postcards to the crowd and to anyone else on Hollywood Boulevard who would have no idea what to make of this crazy guy.
Okay, let's go.
Exterior, Lemley, Fairfax, same. Spotlights, red carpet, velvet ropes, fanfare, exactly what you'd expect at a big studio movie premiere. Except not a lot of people waiting outside. Chris R. is there with Denny and Mike. Juliet and Robin stand with Caroline Minogue and her salt-of-the-earth elderly husband. The limo pulls up in front. Tommy's hired photographers begin to snap pictures in expectation of Tommy's exit. Interior limousine, same. Greg is about to open the door when a look comes over Tommy.
Drive around the block, Ken.
The driver shoots him a confused look.
You need to build the anticipation.
Greg rolls his eyes. Typical Wysette. Exterior, Lemley, Fairfax, same. The gathered guests are confused as the limo pulls away. Interior, limousine, same. It pulls it up again. Tommy looks out the window. Still not satisfied. They keep driving. Exterior, Lemley, Fairfax, same. Watching the limo drive off again, Robin announces,
Tommy Wiseau, ladies and gentlemen.
which gets a big laugh from the roommates. After a few more beats, the limo pulls up again, and this time it stops. Photographers look at one another, shrug, start taking pictures. Interior, limousine, same. Tommy nods to Greg. It's time. The doors open. Exterior, Lemley, Fairfax, same. Greg emerges first. Everyone cheers and shouts for him. And hearing the cheers and shouts, Tommy quickly follows after. He's ecstatic to hear the cheers increase in volume.
Hello, everybody.
Tommy enthusiastically enters the theater. Greg a lot less so. He's curious, sure, but he already can't wait for this to be over. Interior, Lemley, Fairfax, same. People have started taking their seats. The middle rows have all been reserved for the cast. Tommy waves to anyone and everyone and takes an aisle seat. It's starting to dawn on Tommy. This is real. People are about to watch his movie, and it's beginning to make him nervous. Greg sits next to him. No idea really what to expect. The lights dim. A Lemley employee steps up to the front holding a microphone.
If I could have your attention.
Angle on Denny, turning to give Tommy a big thumbs. It doesn't appear to calm Tommy's nerves.
Please welcome the writer, director, producer, and star of tonight's extravaganza, Mr. Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy stands amongst the cheers and catcalls of his guests. He now looks fucking terrified. Sweat pours down face and neck. His hands shake as he grabs the mic. He looks out on the crowd. Juliet, Caroline, Robin, Sandy, the whole cast. He looks at Greg. A long, long look at Greg. And then fighting back tears, finally he speaks.
This is my movie. It's my life. I hope you learn something and discover yourself.
He makes the hang loose sign above his head.
Be cool.
And with that, he walks back to his seat. Greg puts his hand on Tommy's shoulder and squeezes. No matter what the movie is, Greg is legitimately proud of Tommy at this moment. Tommy puts his hand on Greg's hand in a gesture of thanks.
I'm happy you're here.
Greg nods, not giving Tommy anything more than that. The lights go down and everyone claps. The movie's about to begin. Angle on the screen. The logo for Wiseau Films. It gets the requisite applause. Tommy raises his arm in the air. His shining moment. And then comes a second logo for Wiseau Films. This is met with confusion, mostly. Sandy rolls his eyes, then some polite applause. And now comes the opening credits. Dramatic music over random shots of San Francisco. More loud applause. Greg just shakes his head. Wait. Credits end. The Room. And out comes Tommy as Johnny. Here are his first lines.
Hi, babe. I have something for you.
What is it?
Lisa excitedly tries to wrestle it from behind him. Johnny's back. Eventually, he gives it to her. A box she opens it to reveal sexy red lingerie. Angle on Greg, mortified. Back on screen. Lisa re-enters the room in the lingerie. Johnny likes what he sees.
Wow, you look so sexy, Lisa. I would do anything for my girl.
At which point, Denny enters the room. This is apparently not weird at all.
Oh, hi, Denny.
Wow, look at you.
Anything for my princess.
Angle on Philip Heldeman. He just shrugs. Back on screen. The Room. Denny eats his apple downstairs while upstairs Lisa and Johnny begin their foreplay. A few beats of this and then Denny, surprising them both, joins in on the fun. Angle on Amber. She looks at Greg. Wow, he doesn't return her gaze. Back on screen.
Denny, 2's great, but 3's a crowd.
Denny gets the message.
Bye, Denny.
And Denny leaves. The music changes to what Tommy thinks is sultry and arousing. Johnny and Lisa begin to make out. Angle on Juliet, hiding her face. Robin puts her arm around her, enjoying themselves, not yet demoralized. Back on screen. The Room. Johnny has sex with Lisa, as only he can, in her belly button. Angle on the audience. Many now start trading crazy looks like, what the hell are we watching? Many others fidgeting in their chairs. You can feel it growing. Greg is obviously slinking down in his chair from embarrassment. Cut to angle on screen. The Room, interior flower shop. Johnny enters a flower shop.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I have a dozen roses?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
It's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
Thanks. You're my favorite customer.
Angle on the audience. Uncomfortable fidgeting. Several members trying desperately not to laugh out loud. Meanwhile, Tommy watches intently, still reveling in his masterpiece. Back on screen. The Room. Lisa's mom, Claudette, across from Lisa.
And you're muted.
Okay, let's take a break right there.
Thanks. Nobody wants to help me, and I'm dying.
You're not dying.
I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer.
Angle on Caroline and her husband. He squeezes her hand, proud. Angle on screen. The Room. And the movie's most famous scene, Johnny and Lisa having it out.
Could not go on without you, Lisa.
You're scaring me.
Then I hit you. You're lying.
He takes a deep breath and in his best James Dean impression shouts out to the heavens,
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Angle on the audience, the tittering a little louder now. A few audience members now outwardly laughing. Cut to angle on screen the room. Chris R. threatens to kill Denny before Johnny and Mark show up to rescue him. And then, just as quickly as Lisa and Claudette are there too, are there as well.
I owe him some money.
What kind of money?
Angle on Robin. She laughs out loud at this line.
What do you need money for?
Mom, please. Denny's with me and Johnny.
Which gets more laughs from the crowd. The laughs are growing in volume. Audience members getting more and more comfortable laughing at this piece of shit. Even Juliet is now enjoying herself. Angle on Greg, not expecting this. He too looks like he might join in the fun, but he turns towards Tommy. Angle on Tommy, starting to realize this isn't turning out as he expected. Greg sees it on Tommy's face. It's like he's been punched in the gut. This is not good. Angle on screen, the room, Johnny and Mark on the rooftop. We see this one being filmed earlier, but cut together. It's even more incredible.
It's bullshit. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Everyone has by now lost their collective shit. They hoot and holler, genuinely having fun at the ridiculousness. Tommy is seemingly the only silent person in the theater. Angle on Greg, still looking at Tommy. What was supposed to be the best night of his life has turned into maybe the worst. Tommy stares straight ahead, the laughter like daggers. Cut to, angle on screen, the room. The big, clean-shaven reveal. Greg comes through the door.
So, you like it?
Look like babyface.
Angle on Greg in the audience, remembering this moment and all that came after, and then back on screen.
You guys don't play football?
Yeah.
You're great.
I don't think so.
Come on, don't be chicken. Cheep, cheep, cheap, 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 cheap.
And everyone joins in.
Cheep, 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 cheep,
All of which is met with loud laughter and big applause. Tommy looks to be on the verge of tears. It's heartbreaking. He can't take it anymore. He stands and walks out, not wanting anyone to see him lose it. Greg sees this, and yeah, he's definitely still harboring that ill will towards Tommy, but fuck, man, nobody deserves this. He decides to go after him. Cut to interior movie theater lobby saying, Tommy has to lean against the wall to keep from falling apart. Greg comes out and sees him.
They hate it.
No, Tommy, they're
Greg doesn't really know what to say.
just laughing.
They're laughing at me.
Tommy starts to get emotional.
Maybe everyone right, Craig. Maybe it's true. Maybe I am a joke.
Tommy.
Tommy is lower than Greg, or any of us have ever seen. Tommy is lower than Greg, or any of us have ever seen at this point. It breaks Greg's heart.
Hey, listen to me. That thing up there, that's your movie, man. You made it. You, all by yourself. Do you know how special that is? It's incredible. How many people get to say they did something like that?
Tommy is starting to slowly come around to Greg's point of view.
And yeah, okay, maybe it didn't turn out exactly as you hoped. But listen for a second. Do you hear that? Come with me.
Greg pulls Tommy back towards the entrance. He opens the door. They walk back in. Interior movie theater, same. Standing in the back, Tommy and Greg witness. Angle on the audience. Everyone is still laughing. In fact, it's louder now. People going crazy.
Look how much fun they're having. They're fucking loving it, Tommy. This is what it's all about.
Tommy is still conflicted, but maybe Greg makes a good point.
How many times do you think Hitchcock got this kind of response?
Never.
That's right, but you did.
And now Tommy is really coming around. Greg reaches out, touches Tommy on the shoulder, a gesture that surprises Tommy. He looks up at Greg, his old friend. Greg looks at him with respect and admiration, with love for his friend again. They stand there and watch. Angle on screen, the room. Johnny decides to commit suicide, but first he writhes on the ground, humps the red dress, fumbles with the gun, and only then puts it in his mouth and pulls the trigger. Cut to Greg and Tommy as the audience starts shouting, "Do it! Do it!" Greg looks at Tommy. He sees a small smile across his face, and he knows he's gotten through to them, to him. They can both enjoy this. Cut to angle on Johnny lying there dead with Denny and Lisa, now also Mark, again hovering above him. The final fade out. is met with stunned silence. Angle on Greg and Tommy. A beat between them. Neither one sure how the audience will react. And then rapturous applause. Tommy looks at Greg. Rapturous. Tommy looks at Greg, takes off his sunglasses. A big smile on his face now. All around him, everyone is standing, cheering, applauding his movie. People seem legitimately enthusiastic about The Room. His dream come true. If not exactly as he intended, he nods to Greg. Greg nods back. Friends again. And then in an instant, he starts jogging up to the front, his arms raised over his head in triumph. The adulation only grows as he's handed a microphone. Heads up to the stage.
So I'm glad you like my comedic movie.
Everyone applauds. Greg laughs to himself.
As everyone know, I make this movie completely by myself. People say, Tommy, you crazy. But I say, yeah, so what? My vision, my money, you must believe in yourself.
A beat, and Tommy grows somber.
Must be honest. There were times when maybe I didn't believe, but I have a friend, I have a best friend, and he believed in me.
Tommy looks at Greg. A nice moment.
This movie never happened without my best friend, Greg. Come on out, babyface.
Greg smiles, a little embarrassed, but also appreciative. He walks up on stage, gives Tommy a hug. Tommy steps aside, lets Greg bask in the spotlight. The audience cheering him loudly. After a beat, Tommy joins him, leans into the mic.
Now it's ready for after party.
And on the cheers of the crowd, fade up music, and over this image we see Super. The Room was released in one theater on June 27th, 2003. Tommy paid to keep it there for 2 weeks in an effort to qualify for the Academy Awards. Snubbed. Though exact figures remain confidential, its production budget is alleged to have exceeded $6 million. It's grossed $1,800 on its opening weekend. Cut 2, real footage sold out crowds around the world. Today, all enjoying The Room. Super, it has since turned a profit. Cut 2, real footage. Tommy is a celebrity at these events, shaking hands, signing autographs, being hugged. Super, Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero continue to write and act and produce separately. Real footage, Tommy's YouTube channel, Greg talking to reporters, Tommy giving an interview, Greg at a book singing. And finally, cut 2 over Black Super, they are best known for The Room. Fade to black.
We get it. We read real big time American film. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.